Here. Festerson.
Here.
Burnett.
Here.
Chairman's absent, Mr. President.
Here. Would everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our invocation today by Council Member Amy Bell.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd just like to take this time. I know that we recently lost an officer, Carrier Roscoe, was lost to the Omaha Police Department in our city. And as of late, we've had, in our country, we've had 2 more officers who have lost their lives in just meaningless violence. And so what I would like, our community came together and Support Blue and Carry On is done nationwide. And I would just like to take a moment to think about what we can do and what each one of you can do when you see an officer, a sheriff, and just say thank you for what they do, because they literally do risk their lives, even just pumping gas at a gas station on a daily basis to support all of us. And they do a lot, especially here in our community. The Omaha Police Department has done so much with PACE and their athletics and really getting involved in our community. So I would just ask, if you see an officer, a sheriff, a member of law enforcement, just say thank you.
City Clerk certified publication.
City Clerk certified publication on the Daily Record, the official newspaper on August 28th, notice for pre-council and regular city council meeting September 1st, 2015. Current copy Open Meetings Act is posted in white binder on the east wall of the legislative chambers.
This Omaha City Council meeting is conducted in public and by law may only address the topics listed on the published agenda. The council will hear testimony but will not engage in debate of issues with the public at this meeting. During testimony, it's not appropriate to applaud or convey disapproval. These actions detract from the formal decorum of the meeting. At this time, please turn off or mute any electronic devices. Mr. Clerk.
Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, due to no meeting being held September 8th, third reading on agenda item number 5 shall be held on September 15th, 2015. The public hearing on this item is today. Ordinance on second reading, item number 5, ordinance authorizing and directing an issue of general obligation bonds and an issue of general obligation refunding bonds. City of Omaha not to exceed $72,350,000 to be termed for identification purposes, various purpose in refunding bonds, Series 2015A, and general obligation refunding bonds, Series 2015B.
Public hearing on agenda item number 5 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, agenda items number 6 through 7 shall be laid over 3 weeks to September 22nd for publication of public hearing. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, agenda item number 8 shall be laid over 3 weeks to September 22nd. Liquor, item number 9, the Thai Kebab and Curry, 654 North 114th Street. Class C liquor license, new application, new location.
Public hearing on agenda item 9 is today. Proponents, please. You are the operators on number 9?
That's right.
Okay. Your name and address, please, for the record.
Yeah, my name is Shamin Abu Kumar, and this is Joshi Anthony.
And your address?
654 North 114th Street, Omaha, NA 68154. That's where the premise is.
Okay. And you are here to answer any questions any council members might have. Is
Yes,
that correct?
that's
Okay.
right.
Thank you. Are there any other proponents who wish to be heard? Seeing none, are there any opponents who wish to be heard? Public hearing is closed. Second, roll call.
Milton?
Yes.
Pauls?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Festerson?
Yes.
Gurnett?
Yes.
Mr. President?
Yes.
9 is adopted, 6-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Item number 10, Twin Peaks, 17330 West Center Road, Class I liquor license, new application, old location.
Public hearing on agenda item number 10 is today. Proponents, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Tim O'Neill. I'm here on behalf of the applicant. I'm at 800 Lincoln Square, 121 South 13th Street, Lincoln, Nebraska. This is a change of ownership. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Tim. Any other proponents wish to be heard? Seeing none, are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Motion
approved.
Second, roll call.
Milton.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Thompson. Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett. Mr. President.
Yes.
10 is adopted, 6-0. Consent agenda. Any member of City Council may cause an item placed on the consent agenda to be removed. Items removed consent agenda shall be taken up by City Council meeting following the consent agenda in the order in which they were removed as otherwise provided by City Council Rules of Order.
Public hearing on agenda item number 11 was held on August 25th, 2015.
Approved. Second.
Moved and seconded. No further lights. Roll call.
Milton.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
11 is passed, 6-0.
The public hearing on agenda items number 12 through 24 are today. If you wish to address the City Council regarding these items, please come to the microphone, indicate the agenda item number you wish to address, identify yourself by your name, address, who you represent, and if you are a proponent or an opponent. Seeing none, public hearing is closed. Mr. Festerson.
Thanks, Mr. President. Is the family of Ed Orcutt here today?
Yes.
If you want to come down, and I know item number 24 is the commemorative street renaming in honor of Scotty Orcutt, which I think has a nice story. And I'd like to give you a chance to talk about your family member and tell us why it's certainly so worthy.
Well, he's did a lot for
Your name,
Omaha,
please.
worked with a lot of the programs.
Let me start you off by giving your name.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ed Orcutt, 6160 Lafayette Avenue, Omaha, 68132.
Thank you.
Okay, my dad had a lot to do with a lot of development in North Omaha as far as sports teams in the through the 1940s and 50s, and was a prominent figure as a coach and a teacher, and a lot of people. One of my students is here. One of his students is here today. His name's John Morris, and he taught at Tech, and he played for him. And he's did a real good job. I think he worked with the kids, with Boys Town, with the Omaha Home for Boys, developing softball, baseball, and basketball players in different sports. And he was there for 28 years until he had that freak accident falling off the ladder in 1970. And then he kind of was unconscious for 2 years and passed away on Christmas Day of 72. But a lot of people would probably remember him. They're here. But, a lot of people don't because it's been so long. So I really appreciate everybody looking at this.
Thank
You
you.
bet. And I understand that he was a teacher and coach for about 30 years and
Right.
graduated from Benson High School,
Right.
in the Benson High School Hall of Fame, and
Right.
also I think the Nebraska Athletic Hall of Fame.
Right. The Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, the Nebraska Baseball Hall of Fame, which is in Beatrice. A couple of the old-timers ones here.
So I think that's, we've chosen an appropriate stretch of road there to commemorate him, I think. It's 52nd Street between Northwest Radio and to the north, in between Benson High School and Gallagher Park, where they used to play baseball and obviously still
Right,
have the Benson
right.
softball fields. And I know I checked with the Benson principal and some school board members, too, who also are very much in support of this. So we appreciate getting this done today and look forward to the ceremony.
And I appreciate you taking the time
You bet.
to look at it all. Thanks.
Thanks.
Is there a motion?
Motion approved.
It's been moved and seconded. No further light. Oh, Dr. Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. President. In addition to saying that I support this and will be voting yes, I'd like to give honor to John Morse, my teacher, my social studies teacher. And it was during a time, John knows what I'm talking about, where we really needed a lot of guidance. It was, let's just say it's Nebraska's best kept secret. And without people like John, I think a lot of us would have ended up in jail. So thank you for all that you've done. So.
John, you weren't responsible for him running for city council. No, that's okay. Mr. Good.
This is my district. Better vote for him.
He did keep people out of jail, though.
Good for you, Doctor. Mr. Gurnett.
My reference is number 22.
You can sit down.
You may sit down.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't think Fred Astaire is here.
But there's somebody
Here
for
it
him.
is. Would someone
Somebody
like to
for him
come
is here.
down?
Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Edwards, and my address is 5038 South 153rd Street, Omaha, Nebraska, 68137.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words?
My profession is I'm a professional ballroom dancer. I grew up in South Omaha, and Fred Astaire's home is still located on 10th Street, right between Martha and Castler. And I would like to dedicate and have a commemorative street sign on 10th Street, since he was born in Omaha, and name it Fred Astaire Way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing I will suggest to you as well is that in the Omaha Public Schools, they have a 4th grade history book.
Yeah.
And in that 4th grade history book, Fred Astaire is prominently featured in it.
Good. All right. That's great to know. Well, thank you.
Okay. No further lights. We've got a motion and a second. Roll call.
Milton. Pauls. Thompson.
Yes.
Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
12 through 24 are adopted, 6-0. Resolution, item number 25, resolution of the attached Highlander 75 North redevelopment plan is hereby approved as the redevelopment plan for the redevelopment of the area bounded by Parker Street on the south, Lake Street on the north, US 75 North, North Freeway on the east, and 33rd Street on the west.
Public hearing on agenda item number 25 is today. Proponents, please.
Jim Anderson, City of Omaha Planning Department. About half of this 93-acre site is already developed. The remaining portion will be developed in partnership with the City of Omaha and other developers. Much of the site, approximately 37 acres, is the former Pleasant View public housing development, which was demolished several years ago. That's the portion that the 75 North Revitalization Corporation will be developing in partnership with the city as the primary developer. That development is a $100 million plus one. It will include 300 mixed-use residential units, more than 60 attached and detached single-family homes for home ownership, 225 mixed-income elderly, family, live, work, and lease-to-own apartments will be included, as well as amenities for those units, including a swimming pool and public space for on the inside and outdoors for gathering of the community and the neighborhood, in addition to the residential portion. An incubator or accelerator campus will be will add to the uniqueness and of the development and probably become the center of community life for the area. The accelerator campus will be a 64,000 square foot facility, will provide space for programming for a variety of cultural, educational, entrepreneur-based programming in an impressive physical setting. A greenhouse and space for urban agriculture will be included, an art barn, a community lawn and porch. There will be practice and performance venues, along with studio and exhibition space incorporated into the development.
Okay. Thank you. Are there any other proponents who wish to be heard? Othello, you guys are moving dirt. Go ahead.
Othello Meadows, 4927 Miami Street. I'm just here to answer any questions that the council may have.
When is the groundbreaking?
So you guys should be watching your email inboxes, tentatively scheduled for October 9th. You know, it's one of these ceremonial things. We've already broken ground, but want to kind of make a celebration of it. So October 9th is the date that we're looking at. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Any other proponents who wish to be heard? Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Motion approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. No further lights. Roll call.
Milton.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett. Mr. President.
Yes.
25 is adopted, 6-0. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the third reading and public hearing on agenda items number 26 through 30 shall be held on September 15th, 2015. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the third reading on agenda item number 31 shall be held on September 15th. The public hearing on this item is today. Item number 31, ordinance to add a new section 21-8 to Chapter 21 of the Omaha Code entitled Hunting Prohibited, which prohibits hunting in city parks and limits the possession of bow and arrows in city parks.
Public hearing on agenda item number 31 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing is closed. Next item.
Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the third reading and public hearing on agenda items number 32 through 33 shall be held on September 22nd. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the second reading and public hearing on agenda items number 34 through 34 shall be held on September 15th. The supplement agenda item number 36 is resolution that the Transit Authority of the City of Omaha Board certifies to the City Council of the City of Omaha 1/2 of their total tax rate for the year, 5.22 cents.
Public hearing on agenda item 36 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none, are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Motion approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. No further lights. Roll call.
Milton.
Yes.
Pauls.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
36 is adopted, 6-0. Item number 37, resolution that pursuant to Nebraska revised statutes, the current property tax request for the 2016 be different amount than the property tax request for 2015. The City Council hereby certifies to the County Clerk of Douglas County the number of cents and fractions thereof which the City of Omaha desires to levy on each $100 of actual valuation upon all taxable properties within the limits of the City of Omaha for the year 2016 for the purpose as follows: 48.922 cents for the City of Omaha 2016 budget.
Public hearing on agenda item 37 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none, are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed. Moved and seconded. No further lights. Roll call.
Milton. Pauls. Thompson. Festerson.
Yes.
Gurnett. Mr. President.
Yes.
37 is adopted, 6-0. Pursuant to City Council Rule 7H, the second reading and public hearing on agenda item number 38 shall be held on September 15th.
Moved and seconded to adjourn. No further lights. Roll call.
Milton. Pauls. Thompson. Festerson. Gurnett. Mr. President.
Yes.
We are adjourned at 2:17 p.m.
God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining